Initially, in the beginning, I was doing the dramatic effects of if you was trying to create the idea of what this story would look like. But this concept that I'm doing is showing how you can create a movie with the musical aspect and the imagination to combine the digital art. And with this one, I'm going to walk you through it and show you the story and the art in cohesiveness to the last upload that I did. So let's get started. At this part of the story, this is where the boys are ultimately transported from where they were to where they are now. And there are, it's weird around them. The portals are closed, and they're pretty much out of their wits at this moment. They're scared, I could say. But they have to travel, they have to journey through these things or this place and visualize these things according to the story. So these will be the things they go through at this point, from that point to here. So initially the portal's closing and now they visualizing where they're going. Every story has a good clincher to it, you know. After you get to a certain point of disillusion taking place, you want something else to happen. So further along in the story, we can bring out these. These are the merchants, right? And you can chop this up in different aspects to elaborate on the connection from the portals closing to the journey, experiencing all the mystical and magical, to now needing a merchant because you're hungry, you're tired, and you're sleepy. And whatever else information you may need from this new area that you're on. So we have the merchants, we have the crazy sceneries and the, you know, the mystical, magical looking animals. And then we're going to add in the gods of the area, right? The powerful beings, so to say. We're going to add these in here. And you have to be able to tie it in with the story, right? The story has to be able to tie it in to make it a relevant aspect of an adventure to visualize. Yeah, the guys' names are Jake, Justin, and Matthew. And they're now trapped in the Rangoon soon, the 18th dimension. Yeah, and they're traveling. And as they're traveling, they're seeing things. It's amazing to them. Still going through all the nuances of being homesick or still just how this even happened type information. While they're traveling, trying to get their bearing on what's taking place and how did it even happen. So they travel for a while, experiencing the new area, and they come upon the merchant. And the merchant he's an interesting fellow because he picks up all of the secrets left over on the ground. Like, he finds every little thing that happens. Like, he's always in the shadows looking at shit. He's kind of scary, so he's not trying to fight anybody strong. So he's looking at everything going on, and he's picking up all the little pieces, and he's trying to sell it. So he's experienced the portal opening time before. He knows that they change from one place to another. And in order for them to get back where they came, they have to be at a specific place at a specific time. But they didn't know he had this information just yet. You know, to the merchant, everything is valuable. And they have nothing of value. But they are valuable themselves, new beings in a new place. So that at that point of the story, I guess the director or the writer could elaborate on the specifics of how that would take place. That would lead into them probably doing something for the merchant or being some form of something for the merchant, right? Until they A, had to escape, B, pay their debt, or C, trick them out of what they're stuck doing, right? Ultimately running off, finding themselves in more of a detrimental circumstance than they were because they don't know where they are and they just think escape is the best plan. When in fact, they probably should have stayed where they were. Well, that's the point of the adventure, right? To learn as you go. So as they're trying to escape, and he's not giving chase because he's kind of scary. He's like, well, it's their loss, you know. So he's like, I'll keep my goods, you know. And less attention he had to put on the new creatures, you know what I'm saying? So he kind of let them go. He didn't care to give chase. So they thought they got away. Unbeknownst to them, they run into the hands of a strong being. We're going to stop it right there. Rangoon soon. The 18th dimension. Comment, like, subscribe.